Do you know what buyers look for when you're selling your route? Stay to the end of the video and I'll show you these tips and tricks. Hi, I'm Phil from ATM Mastermind Group Page, and we help 100 aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. All right, so we get this asked all the time. We got people in the ATM business, they want to sell this location, want to sell that location. Sometimes they want to get out of the business. Sometimes people are looking to get into the business. So they're asking all these questions. What do I do? How do I do it? And so we thought we'd make this video so we could help you guys out in the process. All right, so a number one thing that buyers are looking for when they're buying an ATM is they're looking for how many months are left on the contract. Is there any contracts? And can they buy a route without contracts? What's the liability if they buy a location without contracts or an ATM without contracts? So they're basically looking for how many months are left on the contract and if there is a contract. Point number two, if the buyer is going to finance this route, if they're going to do an SBA loan, if they're going to go to the bank, they're going to need P&Ls and balance sheets. So if you're completely getting out of the business or you're just selling some of the route, you will need to provide, even if you're only selling a location and they're going to need financing, you will have to provide P&Ls and balance sheets, because if they're doing SBA, the bank is going to look at how much of the whole business as a whole, which I know might not make sense because you're saying, oh, I'm only selling this much. If they're going to finance it, you're going to request some of this information. So make sure your books are up to date if you are looking to sell some of your route and the person you're going to sell needs financing. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay to the end of the video and I will show you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, buyers are looking for an upside to your business. Hey Phil, what does that mean, upside? Well, let's say you put your surcharge at $2.50. Right now, the norm is $3.50 to $4 for surcharge. So they're saying, hey, I can raise the surcharge and get my money back faster. So that's one of the things they're looking for. What's the upside in the business that you're selling? Does it fit? Maybe sometimes it just fits into their geographic region. So they might have 2 or 3 locations. You want to sell these locations. It fits into their narrative. That's an upside. The buyers are looking for an upside to buying an ATM business or an ATM location. Point number 4, what's the year of the machine? How old is the machine? Does it need any upgrades? Right now we're going through PCI compliance. A lot of ATMs are going to need new keypads. That's an expense. Buyers don't want to have additional expenses. So they're looking for, hey, how old is the ATM on the route? Does it need a keypad upgrade? What other upgrades is it going to need? Can I utilize this? Those are all important factors for the buyers. So make sure if you're going to sell, you might want to think about, you know what? I'm going to update this ATM so I don't get hit or nicked when I go to sell the ATM. And point number 5, hey Phil, what's the rate of return if I want to buy an ATM route or I'm looking to sell? Okay, that's all going to be subject to how long the agreement is, how long the contract is on the location. Without contracts, you're probably looking anywhere from 6 months to 18 months return on investment. I see some people saying, hey, it's plus equipment. It's all relative to what the buyer is willing to pay. But most of the time, you're looking at anywhere from as low as 24 months all the way up to 48 months. Again, it'll depend on the length of the contract. For us at PDQ, we have 8-year contracts. So we're going to get a higher multiple if we decide to sell because we have 8-year agreements. All right, some people have 3-year agreements, 2-year agreements. Those are going to be a lot less, again, because it's subject to how many months are on the contract. Some people don't even have contracts. So if they're looking to sell, there's going to be a very low multiple for that ATM, for that location. And again, how much profitability is in the location? Buyers are looking for profitability on their location. And keep in mind, you're going to have to figure out, are you vaulting the ATM? Do you have armored car service? Those are all key factors to negotiating when a buyer is looking to buy an ATM. All right, so if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money for your family, and spend more time with them also. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group Page, where we buy your freedom at 1 transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and I'll see you over at the next ATM Mastermind video.